Yeah, yeah, thank God for so far so good. There are things happening and things happening and happening, and we can see God is always there. So our prayer and trust and obedience to God is very important. If you feel lost, just go back to God, go back to the Bible, and pray and start praying and start casting all your burden onto God. That's the way we can do. It's just like King David. He encouraged himself in the Lord. The 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 main the main focus is God. You go back to God. You go back to God and ask God, in this situation, what does God want to do? And yeah, that is the right question to ask. Asking God what God want to do in this situation, and don't do and do not depend on yourself, on your own strength. At this very crucial moment, everything is to God, dependent on God, all power from above. Remember, remember Jesus Christ. Remember God. Even in our most difficult time of our life, we know that it will. We can get over every difficulty and storm of life and trial of our life and every season of suffering by God's grace, by the grace of God, by the power of God, by the love of God. We can come out of the storm smiling at Jesus and marvel at the power of God. And marvel at the power of God. So stop depending on yourself and depend on God. Obey God. Trust God. Trust the faithfulness of God, the power of God, the grace of God, and the strength of God. And God can bring you through high and low, low and high, darkness to light, darkness to light. No matter how many times darkness come and you are facing darkness, but God, remember, God is with you. God is with you all the way from darkness to light. And in God, darkness is no darkness. In God, darkness is no darkness. It's all light to God. So believe and trust that God has a perfect plan for us, even in our darkest hour, our darkest day. God is with us. Pray now for the power of God to help us to go through the trials of life, all the difficulties, and all the suffering and pain. By God, by the power of God, only by the power of God can we get through. Amen.